Welcome to the Rustic Garden. This is my greenhouse I put up about 3 weeks ago, and I put it over my raised bed with the goal to grow tomatoes and peppers really into November, maybe a little bit longer, but I wanted to be able to get red tomatoes from plants that I started in August, and I wanted to keep my peppers growing. You can see a lot's going on in here. It's very humid. It's only 60 degrees outside, but I watered this space last night. There's a lot of humidity with the sun. You can see peppers look good. There are little flowers on the plants, and there are tomatoes that are nice sized on several of the plants. I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to show you what the plants look like, and I'm also going to use mulch to secure the gaps down around the bottom, because next week the temperatures at night are going to get down into the 30s. So I'll be right back, show you a tour of this space, what's going on, and how to kind of seal it up so you get another 4 weeks of warmth or protection in this greenhouse. I did some light tending to the plants in there, but first let me just show you how I'm going to seal the bottom. All I did is I went and bought 4 or 5 bags of mulch, and I just put them down around the inside of the greenhouse, and that's going to make a seal to keep the cold air from blowing under the greenhouse. And again, my goal with this is to get these tomatoes to fully ripen, and I think I'll be able to do that. Here's the back, and I just laid it on. The mulch isn't really that heavy, so it's not putting a lot of stress on the greenhouse, but it'll keep that flap down, and the cold air is just not going to blow through there. Now inside, I had to take out a couple of plants so I could walk around, but inside the peppers are doing really, really well. There were flowers right in here, and there are little peppers forming on them, and you can see a small one there, one right there. So the heat that's been stored in the house by the greenhouse is allowing these peppers to continue to grow, and it's October 18th here, so there are a lot of peppers on there. I think these are the Baggio. I have poblanos back there, rosemary in there, but what I'm most excited about are the tomatoes. They are starting to form up, get to size. There are at least 13 tomatoes in there, so I think that this is going to be a success. There are diseases growing on the plants. I'm using neem oil and baking soda to keep them down. But I figured that was going to happen because this is a humid environment, and I figured the diseases will probably grow, but they're staying managed pretty well. And you can see in the poblanos there's more flowers, and there's little poblanos growing too. So this is successful so far through October 18th. In here I have kohlrabi. If you haven't seen it before, it's getting up to size, a nice bulb. There's one that's split that looks a little bizarre. I have spinach and red lettuce in there, and one thing that's happening to both of those, they really do like the cool weather, but it does get warm in here, so they are starting to flower. You can see right in there, but I've been eating some of the leaves, and I'm actually going to pick all of these today. More peppers in there, and what's interesting is, let's see, the new leaves don't have the disease on them. It's the older leaves that are beat up that look worse, but as the new leaves are growing in the heat, they're looking pretty good. More tomatoes down there, lots of flowers, and these are all cold setting tomatoes. They don't mind the cold weather as much as some tomatoes, and they're determinate varieties, so they're going to set fruit a whole lot quicker than your indeterminate varieties. But you can see things look pretty good, so I'm happy at this point. Just wanted to show you what's been going on. It's about 3 weeks since I put these put the greenhouse up. Oh, let me just show you. Those are jalapenos. These are mammoth variety, and they're all going to be cut and stuffed with panko breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese. So it's been working pretty well. So I'm excited with this, and I'll give you an update in another 3 weeks or so, or at least I think when the tomatoes start to turn red. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out my blog at www.therusticgarden.blogspot.com, and also check out my YouTube videos. Thanks.